Well, I did not expect to be making this video. Hey there guys, this is Cole. Welcome to another rant video. Now, normally I do not do follow-up videos, but yesterday, as you guys saw, I did a rant video on the announcement that starting in January 2028 for PlayStation, any new game by Sony will be digital only, which I did a video discussing why I'm not a fan of that and why that's a terrible idea, so I'm not going to get into all the details of that. Like, if you guys want to hear my thoughts on that, just go watch my previous video, but I'm not a fan of it for various reasons. But I did, once I finished the video, I realized that there was some more that I could add to it, so I guess you could say this is like a part 2 video. But yeah, so yeah, not only is PlayStation doing this, Xbox is doing the exact same thing. And Project Helix, which is the next Xbox, is officially confirmed to be 100% digital. And there's a rumor it's not even going to have a disc drive, which, yeah, not a good idea. I mean, hey guys, do you remember when the Xbox One, guys, do you remember when the Xbox One tried that in 2013? You want to know what happened? In 2013, when the Xbox One launched, it was a disaster at launch because the companies decided to make all the games digital. And as a result, Xbox lost a crap ton of money. But now granted, they did fix it over time because in 2014, a year after the Xbox One launched, they started to listen to people's feedback and they fixed the problem, making pretty much most of their games on physical discs. So the Xbox One got better over time. But so Xbox, if you answer me this, Xbox, if the Xbox One was a failure when it originally launched because you made all the games digital, why are you trying something again that did not work for you the first time? Why? And for what? Like, that is just so stupid, and that makes absolutely zero sense to me. And another thing I forgot to add in the last video is it's not just video games that matter in terms of physical media, but it's movies too. Like, you want to know the best part about owning something physically? Like, it's yours to keep forever, and they can never take it away from you. Like for example, let's say you buy a game off the digital Xbox or PlayStation store, whatever monthly subscription you use, whether it's Xbox Game Pass or PlayStation Plus, whatever you use. Let's say you buy a new game for $70. Well, the company can take it off the store, and guess what? If you pay $70 for it and they remove it from the store, there goes your money forever. Like, you're not getting a refund, you're not getting anything. But if you buy a game on physical disc and you don't like the game, you can actually sell the game and get your money back. Or guess what? You can let people borrow the game, And, I don't understand these companies' mentality. Do the companies really think that if you paid full price for a game, do they think that they're not making money off of that? Because if you make a game good enough to where people actually care about it and people pay full price, guess what? You get your money. So, you're taking that away from people now, making games all digital and stuff. If someone buys it and you delete it, you're screwing the customers out of their money. But another thing that I thought about that I didn't even mention in my last video was here's the bad thing about video games becoming all digital, when it comes to PlayStation and Xbox. Basically, by doing that, it is actually gonna cause a lot of video game stores to go out of business. Because let's be honest, nobody, especially a physical media collector, no physical media collector wants to go into GameStop to pay $70 for a new game if all they are going to get is just a case of a video game, but no disc inside, and it's a digital code to download it. That's stupid. No physical media collector wants that, and physical media still sells really well. I mean, heck, like I said in my last video, DVDs are actually making a comeback and doing better than a lot of streaming services like Disney Plus. So that still shows that there's still an interest in physical media. But by Xbox and PlayStation doing this, like, this is a terrible idea, and they're gonna lose a lot of money, and it's gonna backfire really bad. And not only that, it's also gonna lead to more piracy. So yeah. And another thing I forgot to mention is that starting in September 2026, over 500 plus movies that were bought digitally off the PlayStation Store will officially be removed because they, you know, lost a license. Well, this is why physical media matters. Because look, granted, are there times where granted, do digital purposes have their conveniences? Yes, of course they do. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've bought some games digitally off the PlayStation Store. I'll admit I'm a little guilty of this. I have bought some digital video games off of the PlayStation Store. For example, the first 3 Sly Cooper games for the PS2, I bought all 3 of those games digitally on the PS5 for $10 each to play them, and I really liked those games. But that's the exception, not the rule. Just because I make an exception every once in a while, that does not mean I want every new video game to be digital only. Because again, like I said, if you buy a game digitally, you know, one of my best friends, Shadow Leon 659, shout out to him. He said it best. Digital purchases are just basically a glorified rental. Like, even if you know, buy the game and you have it, it's not yours to keep. Like, you're just basically, you know, renting a game, you know, and like I said, the company can take it away. Which is why I'm always going to prefer physical media. I mean, I even have, not just video games, but I have some movies on, DVD, like this movie, for example, Alligator from 1980. I really like this. This is a very good killer animal movie. It was free on Tubi, but it was taken off. Well, since I have it on DVD, I don't have to worry about that. I can watch this whenever I want. Same with Field of Dreams with Kevin Costner, which I've actually never seen this movie, but I've heard it's amazing, and I do intend on watching this movie very soon. And also, because of because of this decision of Microsoft and because of this decision of PlayStation and the next Xbox becoming 100% digital, there's actually millions of people boycotting, you know, Sony and PlayStation and even Xbox to an extent, and people wanting to switch over to PC gaming. And quite honestly, I don't blame those people. I mean, heck, even my gym instructor, Damon, even he said that, you know, he moved on from PlayStation and he switched over to PC because he's tired of Sony screwing over their customers, which quite frankly, I don't blame him. And like my friend Damon said, you know, with the way gaming's going, there's really no point in owning another PlayStation or another Xbox when you could just buy a PC, because a PC can, number one, can last you longer, and number two, you know, there's just more to play. So yeah, wanted to do this rant video, wanted to vent, because I knew there was more I could add to it, and also, like my friend Jojo Lean said, he doesn't have to worry, like Jojo Lean says, you know, I'll purchase stuff digitally every once in a while, but it's not my preferred method, because if you own something physically, they cannot take it away from you. For example, if I want to watch, like I said, if I want to watch Alligator, well, I have it on DVD, so if streaming service ever takes it away, that's not really my problem. Same with other movies, but yeah, this is very stupid news, but I figured there was more I could add to it, so, you know, I decided to do this last part. But yeah, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Happy 4th of July, and we will see you guys real soon. Bye-bye now. And stay safe out there. Later.